Greetings, survivors. Welcome to Ravenhearst 4. Now, I intended to at least finish that mission on Ravenhearst 3, but fact of the matter is that Ravenhearst 4 is much better than Ravenhearst 3. I'm having a lot more fun on that, on the multiplayer. So I decided that, well, what the hell, I'm going with Ravenhearst 4. Um, yeah, sorry, can't do that, can't finish that. Ravenhearst 2, I still have a lot of videos I never uploaded. Um, and I had a pretty nice POI being built there. That one I sort of maybe would play that, but yeah, Ravenhearst 3 is done for me, and now I'm on to Ravenhearst 4. So, seed is going to be Azathoth, which is from the Cthulhu mythos. It's the blind idiot god. Now, I think that is a pretty good god for me, so I'm going with that one. I am going with survivalist. I expect to be very difficult, and I wasn't sure about that because on the standard difficult level, the game is just fun. It's just plain fun. There is a lot of changes in Ravenhearst 4 about not being about very difficult zombies, but instead very numerous zombies. So increasing difficulty here goes kind of against what Ravenhearst 4 is supposed to be, but I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna play 90 minutes because I can't stand shorter days. I'm going with 32 enemies on Blood Moon count. Gonna mark airdrops as well. But that's all. These are my settings. So I'm gonna start and I'll see you once the game starts. Alright guys, game is about to start, so let's discuss some things. First, I did not get to playtest Ravenhearst 4. I did participate on the development team, but not in my limited time. I had no time to actually playtest. What I did was just chase specific bugs. That looks interesting. Oh, I love that POI. I never actually saw that POI in game, and that's southeast. And we're in the desert, so I can get aloe. That looks like the burnt biome. It's probably a city there, and I'm seeing just direct east, just the edge of it, of the first POI on it. The terrain looks very flat in that direction as well. So police car, one of these trucks actually don't have much of interest. That's the lumber mill, which might indicate a forest in that direction. Oh wow! City. This might be an interesting place to stay at night. So there is a city to the east, a city to the west. to north, I cannot really see anything. And south-southeast, there's that POI I'm very eager to look at. Okay, I marked my spawn point here. Um, if you stay within, say, 100 meters of the spawn point, you should not, until 2 p.m., you shouldn't spawn any zombies, so stay there. Okay, cotton. Now, starting on the desert can present a challenge because wood is a bit hard to come by. There's some cotton here. Not a lot of cotton either. Okay, I suppose I could go loot that thing there if it's not too far. So I keep track on the map. It gives the distance to my spawn point, so that makes it easy to check where I am. Now I will you go with the, in fact let's do this right now. I'm going with Survivor, and I'm playing the same class on multiplayer. So I thought of maybe picking a different class, but I like the Survivor. I like the Survivor of Ravenhearst 2, and the Survivor in Ravenhearst 3 was very disappointing. So I'm sort of going back to my my origins. Get a fishing rod as well. So I get these animal traps, which I cannot make, but I can pick up. I get a claw hammer, a survivor's machete. The rest is pretty standard. Let's move these first aid bandages here. So we have some water on MRE, and as we progress on the quest, we get more. So to begin with, on survival class, so this machete, first aid kits, etc. Let's see here. So we have these chain rewards here. This is what comes next. And other quests. So there is killing knife, butcher's knife, cooking grill, and there's other stuff interesting there. And if we look here on the oops, where was it? Survival skills. So I know how to make cooking pot, cooking grill, glass jar, clay bowl, stone hammer, which is a kind of range, a primitive crafting range, stone knife, primitive crafting hunting knife, chicken coop, chicken feed, empty range catcher, and the survivor's machete itself. The survival machete, it's prepared with blade repair kit. It's a blade weapons, but it's made with primitive crafting, so I can actually progress on that. Also here we have insects. Insects give some fullness. There is a recipe using cans or jars where you can do that in the campfire. So you get a bunch of insects, and it gives more. It gives more food than you get just by eating the insects. So yeah, insects. This is about survival after all, and insects are one source of protein for survivors. So press E to pry wood back from this. Yes, let's move that away from my inventory. Actually, let's keep this. So you can press E and it will remove the blocks, but if you have a hammer or a wrench, a claw hammer and a wrench, the stone hammer won't work. It takes half the time. And if you have break-in and entering, it takes even less time. And you get these loose boards, which you can place and pick up. This is very useful. So, I do want to break these bodies, but not before I get the quest to make the stone knife, so I can make the stone knife, so I can break these bodies. So I'm at 54 meters from base. I want stone axe to break that in there. That's my first car, and there's a lot of LC. Going east, and that's where I said there's that POI there. I said that was the edge of the city, and now we get to see more of the city there. Skating park. I think I know which POI is that, but I never did that. This is the crematorium. Oh, and there's more here. It's a big house there. All right. Anyway, let's continue with this. How much more cotton do I need? Because I'm getting rather far away from 84 meters. I really don't want to get farther than that. And there is one right behind. Oh yes, it feels a little slow walking here. That's because it is a bit slower. Walking on sand isn't easy. In Ravenhearst 4, you are actually slower walking on sand. And aloe, yes, aloe vera, very important. See how I walk faster here? Oh, I got enough ready to make cloth, so let's make cloth fragments. I need a lot of cloth, so I might as well keep making it. So I'm punching grass because that will give me insects. And insect is life. Food can be really hard at the beginning of the game. Bedroll, craft that. Car alarm! Car alarm stuns you. It makes noise, but it doesn't really attract zombies. Sad, but nothing really that Jack could do about it. Alright, got the first quest complete. And I got the stone axe, quality 150. And I got this quest, which I'm also going to accept. I found a mining helmet, interesting. Didn't really pay attention to what I was looting. Where that? That's excellent. That's excellent. Now I have some quests. Now let's do get I have enough, yeah, bird's nest. I want to go there as well. Can I reach that? Possibly. So let's do this. Now instead of punch, I'm going to use the stone axe, because stone axe is construction tools. I want construction tools. For the survivor, I think it's an important skill. Um, I do want to play in a more I want to at the beginning of the game. I'm not going to state. Not going to set out to make a base. That's not how I'm going to start the game. Instead, I'm going to play it as a nomad style, going from place to place. I will make temporary bases, though the bases do have to be stronger, because they will be attacked at night. It's not Fortnite or anything like that, but you see. I know a lot of people who have been beaten by that already. The unsafeness of the base. Okay. So now getting other quests. Interior station. There was something there. So log scraps. Now it starts to get hard for me in the desert. Am I still close enough? Yes, I'm very close. On the other hand, it's 10 already. You get all these cactus, because every cactus cacti is the plural, I believe. No. So I'm well rested. There's a bunch of buffs, and that's mostly related to. It all comes down to infection, right? Some things will make you more resistant to infection or less resistant to infection. I know I'm going the wrong direction. And I'm already farther than I really should be, but I just cannot resist. So resting, you should stand on a bed for a while every 24 hours. It's not a big deal. $62. It's not a big deal. It's not a long while. It's like 15 seconds, something like that. But you do have to do that, otherwise you start getting tired, and that's going to have a direct impact on your stamina. And well, stamina is very important, of course. Other thing, items break, so keep an eye on the quality of the item, because if it goes all the way to 0, it will break and you will lose it. On multiplayer during testing, streamer pre-release of Ravenhearst, I actually lost a crowbar. That really sucked. So this is close enough. Okay, it's not a big deal here. Let's just go back and catch the wood along the way. So I'm getting log scraps. Now when you cut down trees, you do not get, you used to get logs. Now we have log scraps, and at the last step you get logs. And sadly, I won't get any logs from these things because they are just, they are not real trees, right? So I need to get out of the desert to be able to go proceed on these quests. Which means that I'm going to have to skip things here. Alright. Okay. Well, let's scrap that. Let's scrap that. And let's make the pickaxe. I'll make the stone knife. Let's see what the survivor... craft stone hammer. That I can make stone hammer. And pickaxe, stone pickaxe as well. Stone. Favorite that and that and that. Come here. Favorite that. In fact, make 10. Favorite this and craft it. Favorite this. Favorite resting mat. Simple box. And wood frames. So I'm gonna get the bow here, I'm gonna get the stone knife here, and so I'm gonna get the pickaxe. Where is it? Did I not make the pickaxe? Seriously? Yeah, I don't see it. Alright, this is inconvenient, but I'll deal with it. Do I have points available? Yes, but not enough to get primitive crafting. So let's switch, since I don't have logs for now, let's switch to the survival school. Stone knife, just my luck. Stone knife, not my luck, just my... I knew it was part of the quest, I ignored that. Okay, desert, POI I'm interested in. I can clearly see the snow biome there. Now be very careful with the survival skills because it gives these things here. You don't want to lose that, so be careful not to have your inventory full when you're going to complete a quest that will give you something like that. Now I do have enough points, so I'm gonna get primitive crafting, and in fact I'm gonna scrap that and that, and in fact I'm gonna scrap that as well. Yes, I know that was foolish on my part. But without being able to advance the basic survival quest, I feel a little bit lost. Alright. Not a lot of wood left. Let's get some more wood. So it's noon, I have 2 hours before zombies start spawning, and because of the fantastic visibility in the desert, um, that also means I'm gonna be seen by every zombie around here, which means I really need to find as many feathers I can. In fact, I have more feathers than I'm probably lacking the the wood scraps. The, the wood whatchamacallit. You know, that one. Speaking of it, nails. Favorite that as well. So that's skill zombies with the survival machete. This is getting really low now. Gonna upgrade that. Okay. Now iron's very hard to come by, so I'm gonna hold off on actually using the iron. Okay. Bird's nest, a lot of bird's nest. That's good. That means feathers, that means arrows. I will need arrows. I have been needing arrows. So as I play my the two things that I have most trouble with are, and this is at least tiled soil. It might be fertilized soil, so you can make a farm there. Good thing. Let's see if I can get some more stone before zombies show up. I need more arrowheads, okay. So I'm things I have been trouble with. Um, Iron is one of them. Um, I have been using a lot of arrows because there are some zombies, the Whisperers. It's like um, it's like daylight pharaohs, right? Day one. Um, you can drag the Whisperers, sort of get them to. I prefer to call them mud people actually. You can get them to attack other zombies, and I'm gonna try that police car there, see if I can find again. Uh, but when they go for you, it's difficult. It's hard. So I'm gonna always break this in fours because I do want to get the most iron I can out of it. The wood frame, gonna make at least 3 more because then I can climb high enough to get to escape. Just one wood frame might be too little. Alright, this makes good fuel, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But the tree logs you get when you cut down trees, these are fantastic. You place them as blocks, and then you can then break them up for wood, or you can um, use them as structure in your base, cheap structure, because you get it for free when you cut down trees. And they give something like 8 minutes when you put them on the forge. Well, use it as fuel source. I hate this stupid plant. Alright. So let's move around, pick up stones, and start moving that direction. Well, continue moving that direction. Police cars. We are 64 meters away. I bet that is farther than that's going to spawn zombies, but for now, I'm gonna deal with that. I do want to get as many of these as I can. This is the empty bird's nest, right? So lots of bird's nests here. Let's make some more arrows. And now I'm out of sticks. 69 plus 29. It's really not a lot of arrows. It's really, really not. Scrap that. Very little wood as well. Getting here. How many stones do I have? 67. Okay, that's not bad. Let's make some more cloth as well. Oh, less than I expected. So I'm 96 meters away. Yeah. Yucca will... You can make yucca juice without the blender to help you in the desert, as opposed to Ravenhearst 3. Animals. I heard a pig. Oh, it's the pig, not the boar. A hunting knife, that's interesting. So let's try to kill the pig. Always attack animals while crouched, you get a bonus and do double damage. And then of course you go for the head. And I don't think pigs actually have heads in game terms. That might be coming to Ravenhearst in a not too distant future. I hear a zombie, it's 2 p.m. Here appears, see all the zombies. There's a lot more zombies in this game than there was in... All right, let's see. So there are two main kinds of zombies. Well, there are three kinds of zombies. There's the mud people, there are the normal zombies, and this is a normal zombie. And there is the hive zombies. Hive zombies are easy to kill. They look like pharaohs with the red eyes. Not a right hive zombie either here. And I'm already out of stamina. They look like pharaohs, but they don't have a lot of hit points. Yeah, that looks like a hive zombie. And oh, there's okay. So these are easier to kill. And again, I'm not sure how much easier to kill they are going to be here. And don't step on bodies, that will get you dirty. Oh, nice. Alcohol. Sure. The hive zombies, oh, so this is a hive zombie. I can loot him while it's here, and I might get a bond, but after it becomes a body, nope. And it's very easy to destroy as well. And this is hive zombies. So I can get a bone, but otherwise there's no looting. And the bodies will also despawn pretty quickly. So there's that. Oh, I already looted the police car. Okay. I did not get a gun. I never seen one of these as a hive zombie. Dr. West. So I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna place a normal bandage here. Because infection in Ravenhearst 4 is punishing. Really punishing. So I'm saving all of my all of my first aid bandages, hardly worn first aid bandages, to treat infection. That was a high one. I think I hear more animals. But yeah, that's a boar, and that's a. So you attack it like that. There's a soldier. Soldier early game. That's a hive zombie. Well, that's not a hive zombie. It could be, but I don't see the red eyes. I'm using the power attack. So power attack, and this is not something on the first version of Ravenhearst 4. It's actually the most recent update that has that. It does a lot more. Oh, come on, hit the guy. It does a lot more, but it takes a lot more stamina as well. I actually do want to kill that bird. Where's the boar? Let me get a board before it spawns. Speak. No. Oh, that was nice. For that Pharaoh is also going to be a hive zombie. Hive. Hive. She's hive. I don't know about him. Don't step on the bodies. Feathers. Crawler there. Probably wasn't the crawler. Probably got crippled by cactus. Cactus have a high chance of crippling zombies' legs. Oh shit, the guy is attacking the car. Don't attack the car. A lot of zombies. So the tactics here is one of two tactics. Well, you can just go away. You can just go away. That's one option. If you find whisperers or prisoners, which are prison people who escaped the prison, of course, you can get them to fight each other very easily. They'll do that in preference to fighting you, but cannot really rely on that. Or you can just kill every zombie around, and then you get, eventually you get a reprieve. Okay. See, 29 euros. Oh, that was a hive. You should have died when I hit him. Okay, so loot so far is it's fine. Tainted meat, yes. Now when you get when you harvest meat from an animal, part of the meat is going to be tainted by the virus, so you need to there is a process which I don't know. I guess the cook, which is a different class, knows the process to untaint the meat, and it's probably not going to be available on day one either. I doubt it. So now hunting knife I cannot repair. That requires a schematic. I am going to lose this knife. Until I do so, I'm going to use it. Oh, that's 3. 1, 2, 3 different. This is Dijon. I believe this is Higashi, and that looks like the construction site. Interesting. Wow. I look now at how much stamina it takes. It takes 20 stamina. So that's 5 attacks here. Now, it does make it easy to kill zombies, so for quests where you need to kill zombies, and they count as normal zombies, it's pretty good. Let's see what I can do for... Let's see what I can do for armor. I found no armor, right? Yeah. So really I need chest and leg armor. That I have no interest in. The lead I don't have interest in either. Armor. So let's craft that. And I don't have enough anymore, so let's make cloth. Okay. Level 3. Oh yes. So leg armor, craft that. I should have gotten the skill, but I cannot. Okay. So let's just craft that. Is it done? Hive zombies. And chest armor's here. Let's scrap that as well. And let's see what I can make here. Did I not destroy that? Stone hammer. Well, I see a rabbit there. So arrows, stone arrowheads. Let's make 25 more. Oops. Yeah, I'm not well rested anymore. Really careful now with stamina. And again, I'm playing at a rather elevated difficulty level. Not gonna make any munition so soon. Site 7 upgraded, that's useless. Now the one skyscraper I'd like to see is the Cracker Book, of course. Don't have anything. How am I for insects? Yeah. There's something wrong with the rendering of that zombie. Where are the insects? 58. Not bad. Farmer, rather interesting. The farmer. Farmer can have seeds, can have a lot of interesting things. And I really have to look for these places here in the desert because that's where I'm gonna find the Cedar's going away. A hive. Alright. The rabbit's still there. Come on, stop. Yeah, rabbits are too difficult for my taste. A soldier, that's another easy zombie. And I don't want to get to that ambulance there. Now you might ask why I'm breaking the bodies. Well, it does increase the... So it hit the cactus. So it's now damaged. Yeah, screw that. Okay, this is 2 whisperers. Oh my god, I cannot fight 2 whisperers at my level. And they're still coming after me. Arrows, craft them, because I'm gonna need them. So this is what you do with whisperers. Zombie here. Take it too long, buddy. 3 whisperers, mud people. And since I finally cleaned up every other zombie in the game, right? Because there is no one else here. Oh, that's nice. There. And this one has the secret hidden stash. Yeah. I need other zombies. See, that zombie isn't going to last much longer if it's not already dead. There are a lot of zombies here. Let's get them to go back. Oh, there's still one here. There. So here is the secret stash. Let's hope we get something good like a gun. Oh, screw that. Maybe there's spawns. Okay. Now the zombies will not defend themselves, which is really inconvenient, so these guys won't get any more. You won't soften them up with the zombies, okay? Oh yeah, she definitely aggroed on me. Sometimes you can like shoot at them while they're fighting someone else and get away with it. Green-eyed mud people see Whisperer. Okay, this guy is not high. This is 31. Now Whispers do have good boots, so there's that. Her body's going to explode. That's another zombie losing their legs. Oh, it's getting it's getting late, and I have no place to stay. I'm gonna turn that into nails. Gonna scrap that, and that, and that, and that. Can I make more arrows? Yes, I can. So the Whisper is there. And the other one is there. They did kill the other zombies around there, so I'm gonna... There'll be stuff to get, right? Now the Whisper I did kill did not give much. I speak out, the other one is coming. I don't even recall if I got to the ambulance or not. Yes! It counted as a kill. Empty. And cooking book. It's good. It's pretty good. There's Cinder's cooking book. Alright, so let's come back here. Yeah, the small beard there. It went away. Let's see if we can find the bodies. No, I went more down here. But I'm really not seeing any bodies. I was not down here. So this is the city already. Because there was that small... Yes, here. Yeah, I went down from here. Another thing you can do here, you can get wet and take a bath. So I'm now bathing, and as I bath, I'm going to get nice and clean, which is very important. Okay. 34. Let's get 35 as well. Now that guy there looks to be something else. And there's other stuff as well. Other strange creatures. I don't know, that's just a normal zombie. Alright, this is getting really long. I expected to have more time, but yeah, this is Ravenhearst 4. It's like that. Now again, I'm playing at a higher difficulty level, which means that zombies are more tanky. And again, which is not something Ravenhearst 4 is going for a teenager. Interesting. Alright, I'm not gonna have use for that anytime soon. Water, yes. Maybe I should fill my jar with water. No, I can make the yucca juice. Not gonna bother. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit longer. You probably know, you're probably already seen how long the video is and said, that guy is crazy. Man, that's a nice looking view. I'm gonna stay in this POI because I need to stay somewhere. The zombies are going to enter that POI though. There is no question about it. So I'm not going to stay at the ground level of the POI. Instead, I'm gonna um, stay on the roof where the zombies cannot reach me. So let's see if we can play just POI. The problem, this POI may be a hive house, and if it's a hive house, that means it has very good loot on one hand, and on the other hand, it has a huge amount of zombies. But that's a normal zombie, it's not a hive zombie, so it's a normal POI. Thought it was too small to be a hive POI anyway. Okay, this I'm gonna scrap. Um, let's close this. Another thing, you can jump through 1 meter spaces now. Oh, that's a good find. No, pry the wood. And that's going to give me, use the hammer. It's gonna give me the wood board, the window, whatever. So there's a bed there. Bullet crafting schematic. Ha! That's nice. Now I wish I had not thrown away, not melted that thing. Okay. Place that. And I want to make the resting mat as well. I don't have enough cloth fragments. Let's make more cloth. Oh, a zombie just died there. Let's stay here for a little bit, and I'm gonna get a well-rested buff. Can I make the resting mat already? Yes. And I'm gonna need more wood frames. Oh, there's a medicine cabinet as well. And this is going to give me some coal as well. Oh, it did not. Right, I thought it did. Now I don't have a door anymore, but that thing is going to prevent zombies from going for it. So they're going to attack anything, um, walls, windows, whatever they feel like attack. Oh, a cooking pot. That's excellent. And here already did. All right, so I want to go up there. And let's place this here. So if I have this here, now it's too high. So this is too high for them, but not for me. Okay. Because I can jump from one side to the other, they cannot. Um, okay, I might have to do this. Oh no, even here? Okay, I'll always jump it like that. And I'm gonna place the resting mat, and you can pick up the resting mat. Now this takes away wellness, and not really, don't really want to do that. All right. Let's just check outside. I heard a lot of zombies dying. Yeah, so that's mud zombie there. That's why the zombies were dying. It was killing everyone inside. And I'm gonna come here. Gonna stay here on the bed mat. And here comes the zombie. I don't really have anything else to do. So I'm gonna finish here. Now, so well rested, nice and clean, basically means I'm not getting dirty or not getting tired for a while. I think it also means I'm less likely to get infected while I have these. And this is going to give me health and stamina for as long as I'm here. And in fact, it has a timer about 20 seconds. I can step on it, get the 20 seconds start, and I can get out and still getting the bonus. And you can, this is not a bed, you can like make a floor out of them, you pick them up after you move away, so you can take one with you, and there is a bird's nest there. That's good. I want to get to that. It's a bad idea, but I want to try it. Because it's very light. More feathers means more arrows. All right, guys, that's all for today. Well, that's a lot for today. And there's the zombie. But I'm gonna exit here, and the zombie will despawn without destroying my door. Yeah, this is Cerillion's new UI. Not a lot of changes, but this screen here, this pause screen is pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.